Oh, look, there's no Morris. I mean, hi everyone. We are back for one more game here in New Orleans.
One
And
Morris game.
yeah, do you think Morris is going to play this game, or do you think he's just given up?
I mean, the director was trying to corral him in Twitch chat to get him in. The longer Morris waits, the longer all of us wait before we can have our dinner and our beer tonight. So
We,
Morris, hurry. Okay, he's reading the rules. He's reading the stream
I
rules.
know, but we all know of all people, like Morris, he's such a troublemaker, mischief maker.
Mm,
Oh, what
The entire rule book exists because
all because
Morris,
of Morris.
No, just
No,
kidding. Morris is an awesome guy.
no, he's like possibly the nicest human ever,
Yeah.
or close to it.
And
Um,
we get to make my wish come true. I wanted to see this kid, Chris Cheng, play some Scrabble, and that is what we're gonna get. He's sitting at 4-3 right now, but sitting on a big, shiny, probably still provisional Scrabble rating. And just when anybody jumps out and is rated 18 or 1900 out the gate, you got to get him on the stream, right? You got to show the
yeah.
world and get him some exposure. So this is going to be a good one. And who better for him to make his stream debut against than someone who has won this whole tournament before in Morris Greenberg?
In epic fashion too. In 2015, beating I think it was Chris Cree in the or no, he beat someone so that Chris could still win, but Morris pulled it out. Ooh, he's a rating of 0 on cross tables,
Yeah, he's
but
only played
he's only played WIGPO tournaments.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Well,
cut back to the game if we can. Okay, they're just talking
yeah,
about
they're still
okay, boring. I thought we were missing
Um,
action.
I did co-run an event in Portland this past fall. The Portland Labor Day we call PDX Words now, and I believe Chris won Division 1 at that tournament in the TWL division. So he kind of, after his initial showing it, I think it was a 1 day in Vancouver where he got a big rating for going, 5-1, which is still really good. He then followed it up with like a solid win. So
It sounds like he's just really good at Scrabble.
yeah,
And
I mean,
hopefully he can make his stream debut, or maybe he's played on stream before, maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully he can make a
I
stream
think this is
debut. And
this is the debut. I think.
cool. Well, show the world what he's got.
Yeah, and I believe he lives in the Vancouver, BC area. I don't know if he's from Vancouver originally, but I think he's maybe here with Dean Saldana, who's also coming from Vancouver. But I've heard only good things about him. So
That's good.
Morris, of course, total troublemaker. Nothing good to say about him.
Delinquent over there.
Yeah,
Look at him.
yeah.
Is that bag even above eye level, Morris?
I
Come on.
don't
No, I'm
know.
just kidding. Just kidding. Morris would never cheat.
Yeah.
He wouldn't draw this if he's cheating anyway. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. The E helps. So Maury
Yeah.
can play Very for 20.
Yeah.
Or Levy if he really doesn't want the front hooks, I guess, and is okay holding double R's, but you just play
I think
you just play Very, right?
probably gonna want the hook, honestly.
For the vowels that he doesn't have.
We'll give him an E to play through, and
Chris with 5 vowels on his first rack, so
yeah.
not the stream debut he was looking for, but it happens. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. And I don't know much about his game. I've seen a few annotateds online, but Morris we kind of know has got a pretty solid play style in terms of just very mathematical, very analytical, which makes sense given his, career and stuff. So
He's a planner and a thinker and a
yeah.
very solid player.
Yeah.
He'll make it interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so he's actually going to opt for the tight levy instead of the more open varied play.
It is reasonable.
If he doesn't draw an R here, this is fine. If he does, he's going to be kicking himself for the rest of the
Yeah.
game.
Obviously, given Chris's draw, it's a way better play.
If this is how Chris arranges his tiles, can we like switch the stream game? I'm not doing this today.
Well,
I'm drinking already during this stream, and I don't know that I can drink and also deal with this.
so Morris did get another R, unfortunately.
All right, Morris loses now. You take your shots and
Yeah.
get them wrong sometimes.
That was some nice ASMR, Matt.
Awesome.
I heard that.
Yeah, that ice cubes. I'm trying to finish my mixed drink and switch over to the beer where there's no ice, but I just can't drink it fast enough. Yeah, looking at some other standings, Annette Oberstad is 7-0 right now, and she said she didn't want to be on stream if we could help it.
Yeah,
but
well, she's in first place.
I told the director if she's at table 1, I don't think we can help it
Yeah.
anymore. So we'll see if she can hold on. Again, tomorrow morning it's going to be 4 CSW
Yeah.
games, but if she's still up there near the top at table 1, sorry, Annette, we're going to pull you on. You
Yeah.
gotta show that stuff if you're going to start 7-0.
Yeah.
Beer on ice.
That's pretty common in Southeast Asia and other spots.
I think there's
Definitely
some
had beer
that
on ice.
might be good, but like a watered down IPA, I don't think so.
Ugh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right.
gross.
If you're drinking a Yingling or something, fine, keep it on
Yeah,
ice.
yeah.
I think that'd be good. Ice
Yingling,
cold.
that stuff got me through grad school. Oh my goodness, we had a
That stuff-
place that did $6 pitchers. They were slightly mini pitchers. All right, so we get
Nice stuff.
OLE.
Olay setting
Yeah.
up the Olia back hook, just keeping this board wide open. But ADEID not as bingo prone as a play like Olay kind of leads you to believe.
Yeah, and a lot of the bingos aren't going to score much anyway. I probably
And
would have.
okay,
Yeah.
rough.
I might have added an A. I know, like for Aloe, I know it opens a hot spot there, but
I think after you see Chris do that, if you're Morris, you have to play air,
yeah,
ERR. You can play it there or with roll. I think I would have played it with roll, honestly. But this is I guess
probably
update
slightly
2.
better for bingo percentage, I think.
I guess if he plays Olay, he's got the front and back hooks. You
Yeah.
can't stop both. But I think if you make it ERR and roll, you could just completely shut him down from bingoing. Oh, the cue! Come on, guys! Somebody draw a rack that doesn't blow, please.
I mean, the racks like combined are almost good. Like Chris would probably be happy to have the cue here.
Yeah, well, Chris can play Dataries here, making Olia.
Oh, right. Didn't realize he gave him the spot. Yep. Okay.
Morris definitely picked the wrong air.
Yeah. Radiates, I guess, plays too if he doesn't see data.
Yeah, if you hate yourself, you can play
be
that.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
he
So
hates himself. Okay.
yeah. So
All right. Well,
kind of our first glimpse into how he plays, and it is a mistake, but does find something.
now Morris is a big decision. Oh, he's like that has anagrams, right? Let me think of. Nope. Okay.
No, okay.
Okay.
He knew that Morris had the cue, I think.
That must be it.
Yeah.
And now Morris can plunk it for 11, or he can play crank.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Or you can play cat and set up your S. I don't know. I actually
I don't hate cat for 12. I could see Morris doing it.
and because he has to knock out the triple, right? So then you're gonna crush cats.
Right.
Like, I think that's actually awesome.
Yeah, because Trank does not guarantee a bingo next turn.
No, EES
quite a bit
with
less.
an S floater. I think cat might be really good.
Certainly interesting.
Certainly interesting. Wow.
And then as now we see Chris did not draw anything to play there. No S hook or whatever.
Booms or bosom. I guess bosom, right?
Yeah.
Is a good score.
Bosom would be good over.
He's gonna play cat. He's gonna play cat. I love it. Let's go. Nice. This is what we mean. Morris is a thinker.
Yeah.
And this is a play, equity definitely doesn't say to play cat, but you just think it through. Yeah. It makes way too much sense not to play. And that's what Morris brings to this game.
Morris, the thinker, Greenberg. Should we start calling him the thinker?
Dr. Greenberg,
the thinker.
And nobody else thinks when they play Scrabble. This sets them apart. And please get a bingo. Ooh.
Freshen. Ooh.
Freshen is not going to fit after bosom. Well, it'll play on top, but
yeah.
Wow, but that's fun.
Yeah.
Fun. Freshen still plays with roll.
Still a lot of points.
Yeah. And if for some reason Chris whiffs on bosom, then or I don't know, freaks out here and does something crazy, Freshen plays for like a gazillion points after cat.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love cat. I'm so happy that Morris played cat. I'm gonna take a celebratory beer sip for that.
Did you know that Moobs is good in Collins?
I'm switching.
Sticky S.
Done. I'm
Sticky
switching.
S Moob.
No, you can't just have one.
You can't just have one. In Collins, you can have only one pube, though.
NWL is about to get it.
Pube power.
Yep.
So the question is, does he have bosom spelled out or boom spelled out?
Yeah, it looks like he's just got booms right now, and that would be a huge blunder given the shape of the board and what's about to happen or what's on Morris's rack. How much is Freshen and Cats? 104? Yeah, 104. Wow. So this has to be Bosom or at least Besom, Besom.
Look at how smug Morris looks.
He just
Look
did
at
something
him.
dirty and he knows it.
knows
He
it.
knows it, and he's been rewarded and then some.
He looks like the thinker.
He is a thinker, man.
Look at him. Oh boo! Oh no! Oh no! That's a
Booms
big.
goes Chris and booms goes Morris. As Freshen's
Morris is
coming
like,
down
all
for
right,
104.
gonna
Man,
freshen up the score here, and
I would have already said 104. Like as soon as my
yeah,
opponent hit the clock, I'd just say 104 and then start putting the.
he's freshening for a sec here. He's like,
Oh my goodness. Watch Chris's
ah,
face. Yep, he nods and then
man.
oh wow. Yeah, he nods again like wow, I really,
Yeah,
really got burned here.
yeah.
Ow.
Ouch.
Ow. Nice play, Morris. You know, Cat caused this to happen.
Yeah.
Cat's such a cool play. Great job.
Well,
I like when good plays get rewarded. It makes me sad when good plays just you still lose.
yeah. You might be playing the wrong game, man.
Oh, I'm definitely playing a lot. Well, that's why I'm not playing this game either. What do you think? Are there extensions to booms? I know Jibooms is the famous one, Jesse Day, but you think you got a 5-letter boom extension? I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, another CG draw. Well, that's a.
And add the WU to go with it.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Ugh.
I like it when good play gets rewarded.
Well,
WUCG.
Well, Lester's law says this is going to happen, so it's pretty reasonable.
You know, in a game of Scrabble, 4 U's are typically going to get drawn
Yeah,
at some point, probably.
at least.
Yeah. At least, yeah.
Probably on average more than 4 because exchanges happen.
I wonder what the most exchanged tile is. Because it's like, okay, the Q gets exchanged most like on a rate stat, but there's only
Right,
one
there's
Q.
only one. Yeah,
There's a ton of I's. They don't get exchanged
I
as
think it's
much.
I's or O's. I would think.
I's, O's, U's maybe, but I think it's got to be
But still,
right?
you have 2 to 1 O and more than 2 to 1 I to U, 9 to 4.
All right, yeah, somebody smart, go through billions of Quackle games and tell us what the most frequently exchanged tile is. It's probably an I. Jupe, not Jop. Okay, leaving points on the table here, but I think it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's a slightly better leave, I guess. This isn't exactly a wonderful board for any kind of scoring, bingos or otherwise.
That's why I just take my points right now with
Yeah.
Jop. But that's all right. Won't get hurt this time. Morris can't do much with this rack.
Yeah.
God, you play.
No, TWL hasn't gotten Wilga, right?
No. He might play weight down to the T and radiates. CGLU sucks,
Oh my
but
goodness, speaking of O's.
whoa.
No.
Or hey, can you just pick up that B and make it into booms?
Boom, son.
Yeah, what does Morris do? You keep this board very tight. There's not a lot of plays that allow you to do that. I think he's going to play weight to the T and just keep things shut down.
That's definitely possible.
AWL on the left side of booms, maybe. This one's tough.
I like getting rid of WU here, I think. I mean, getting rid of undoing part of CG would also be nice, but
how do you get rid of both of them?
Oh no, like getting rid of the combo.
Oh, okay. And I guess WAUL played on top of Jupe, but you don't want to open up all that stuff,
no.
right? Not in this situation.
And not keeping CG too much of the time, you're gonna have to do nothing.
Yeah, and I especially like after you deal a big psychological blow like that to your opponent, don't give them an easy spot because nothing can turn their mood around better than, oh, now I can play for 40 because you gave me a spot. So I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I want you to sit there and be very sad. Nobody has fun when you play Scrabble against me, no matter what.
Yeah.
Right?
I've apparently, since I'm known for playing like closed boards or something, um, I heard someone in my own Discord, in the Wookles Discord, saying how I ruined the game of Scrabble for my playstyle, and I was like, "Oh my god, what, bruh?"
There are some people who approach this game as we should both be gentlemen and try to just make the biggest words we
Right.
can. And it's like, no, this is a game. We should play
Yeah,
to win.
yeah. It
And
is
if
a
that means closing the board when I'm ahead, well, I'm going to do that. And if
yeah,
you think that's bad sportsmanship, like you're insane.
yeah.
You're in the wrong spot.
All right, hot take. QATS should take a U on the end for Katsu.
I love it. Oh, there he goes. Wait.
Wait, yeah, no.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Wait. Wait.
Oh, he almost took that E from Radiates back. You
Ooh,
gotta watch out
little
for that.
sleight of hand,
That
Morris.
Morris Greenberg, you gotta watch out for him. He might try to steal that E.
The thinker and the tinkerer at the same time.
The thinkerer and the tinkerer.
The thinkerer and
Morris,
the tinkerer.
Morris the thinkerer, Greenberg.
And the lowerer.
The lowerer. There you go.
It's a blast from the past.
Oh yeah.
It's all-time commentary high.
Oh, yeah, he might try to have a little more fun with this play.
Click.
That was the other thing I was wondering if he might play. I'm assuming that's good in TWL now.
Mhm.
That seems like it could be a bad.
I don't know what they've taken out anymore.
Yeah.
GUW, we love it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess if you don't want to give any spots back, I'm not worried about the spot you create with weight because if you got a 7 ending in an E, like it already plays. So you're not. I don't know the WUG. I don't like this play for Morris.
I think it's a slightly worse play. I don't think it's like, oh, he's gonna play Naui very quickly, saving ENOO. Interesting. I'm not a fan of that play at all.
First time on stream is always extremely hard. Don't go back and watch.
Extremely
hard.
Yeah. Emphasis on stream.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, he drew next door if the R was open, but
does Morris play Fugel and FE? That's what he does, right?
Flaw.
You can play Flaw, but that gives back a lot of easy stacks. I guess
He just played Naui.
He just played Naui, so you can actually get away with that.
Yeah.
But you're not setting anything up. You're holding GNU. We already watched Eric go down on this. Oh, unflag.
Is that TWL?
I don't think so. It's not good.
That's Collins though, I think.
I don't.
B flag? I don't know.
B flag is TWL.
Unflag. I wonder if that.
And he's drawn.
I bet that was an intentional phony.
Morris, you rascal.
What a rat.
Fugel's just a better play than unflag, I think.
Yeah.
Like with
also,
what it does to the
also
board.
Flaw is a better play too.
Yeah, if he's just played Naui for 12, you don't open the new bingo line, I think, here. But okay, whatever. Morris gets away with one. The Tinkerer and the Stinkerer.
Yeah, what a stinkerer.
How many nicknames is Morris going to get across the course of this one game?
Yes.
The Thinker, the Tinkerer, the Tinkerer, the Stinkerer. Come on, chat, help us out.
The Twinkerer.
The Twinkerer, maybe? Okay. Or Twunk of chat.
Yeah, he's slightly twunkier than he used to be.
Yeah. Man, next door, what a toxic cesspool of horrible people from my neighborhood. I uninstalled that stuff immediately.
What? You don't like next door?
I needed it when my dog ran away. I needed my neighbor's support. And then after that, I'm like, well, I don't want to interact with y'all anymore at all. Yeah. You guys have way too much free time.
Yeah, that's what it's there for. All right, what does Chris do now? Chat can let us know what
the way he's been playing, I kind of think we're going to see him play Oxer for 11. Like, he just seems like he wants to get this board very open and hold on to bingo-ish tiles. I mean, I don't think that's a good play, but just the tendencies I've seen so far, I kind of think we're going to see something like that. I could see him play Oxo to the O and Naui for 20.
Yeah, it's not a horrible idea. Bait Morrison to playing Chower, which, if I understand correctly, is not a word.
I just had to look it up because I figured that's where this game was going to go. So it is indeed not a word.
I could see like Morris playing it. So he's a fantastic strategic player. Word knowledge is definitely his Achilles heel.
Yeah, I think we met up when I was up in Toronto for a 4-game set, and I think I beat him at the challenge computer like 7-0.
Yeah.
And I don't win at the challenge computer ever. If we
Yeah.
get up, I know my words coming off. And
Yeah.
so for Morris to be rated as high as he is, with his word knowledge to be
Yeah.
even worse than mine, is just a testament to the thinker that he is.
Yeah. I actually think he's one of the best strategic players in the game.
I agree. Like, I'm absolutely going to give him his credit.
Yeah. I wish he would study words, because I would really like to see him.
Yeah, and instead he's, like getting a PhD,
Yeah, having a
and
great
something
life. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
incredible
Oh, for
and
sure.
smart, and whatever. Some people have like things that they do that aren't playing board games, and
Hey,
have other areas where they're going to be brilliant.
You're telling me. Well, I don't know about being brilliant. There's just other things to do.
Other thing, yeah. Go figure.
I like Oxo, to be honest, because it's just like if Morris doesn't have a play there, it is kind of hard to block.
Yeah,
Two solid lanes for Noted, which isn't great, but it's not bad.
the pool's looking okay. I mean, there are also 2 unseen blanks, so maybe we don't need to be that desperate this early. Maybe you just kind of take your time.
But what are you gonna do otherwise?
That's the question. Yeah.
I just haven't come up with anything that's
I mean,
even worth.
You don't play X-Tall down to the L and unflagged, do you? And just create a bunch of different stuff on this board. Maybe Oxo.
In Collins, you can add a D onto Extol. So I think I might play Extolled.
Extolled. Oh, wow.
Otherwise, I think Oxo seems reasonable here.
Maybe you just play Rex and wait, but I hate that.
Don't keep Tondo. It's gross.
You say as he has Tondo set up, as if he's going to play Rex right now.
No.
And then Morris, I think, is going to have an interesting turn next turn. He has Whirl, WHORL, down to the L for a bunch. That's so clearly the good equity play here, but he's got control of the board. He's got a lead. Maybe he just keeps things tight. Maybe he'll play another phony. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to play Tondo. He's going to keep that X. Cool.
I think because Morris is keeping the C, right? So I think playing Horrell is pretty okay, because you're going to get to block the board a lot on future turns.
Yeah. That C can be used for nasty things.
You can't do too much about the bottom of the board right now. Tondo was, I don't know.
It's a play.
It's a play.
See where this X goes. Seems like Chris kind of aggressively was playing to bingo, and then now all of a sudden he's like, I'll hold this X actually.
Yeah.
Just kind of inconsistent.
Yeah.
In what he's trying to do.
Seems like the kind of player kind of newer to the game. If he knows the thing, he's gonna find it. If he doesn't,
oh man, and then he's gonna draw that.
Ugh.
You can tell he's new to the game, drawing like that.
Yeah, you should know by now. Don't do that, man. Come
right. Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
All right, is Morris going to play Chower? There it is.
Oh my goodness.
I've been expecting Chower to come down. Oh yeah. I don't think Morris has any idea if this is good or not. Look at him. He's like,
let me just show you my entire rack.
About that.
You can play Cower instead. I really don't like how this is opening up Stone though. Morris, you have good control.
Horrell is a billion times looking at billion.
Whoa.
Horrell's
that's just not good.
I think he may have psyched himself out a bit. He was going to play Chower and then was like, wait a sec. Yeah. And then at that point, he's like, I'll just keep the.
Yeah, I mean, I've already stared at the spot and decided that's where I'm going. But I don't. This now you've got airs, you've got Scone, and in a game you'd love to just put away. You can't. Those lines aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
But to each their own. I'm here in the commentary booth instead of doing fun Scrabble things. So maybe these guys know more than I do. I don't know.
You'll just have to play next time. And I won't.
Maybe.
It's okay. You'll do better next month at Hood River.
And Collins.
Yeah.
Don't win games in Collins. I just go for vibes and company.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. That would be playing though.
Yeah, that's the problem is when I don't even know beyond the twos in a lexicon, I'm playing with the hand tied behind my back and I'll play like a 1700. Not that I mind, it's fun. The people are awesome, the memories, the atmosphere, and especially the Coco folks up in Austin, they don't really, it's not about winning money. It's like a $25 buy-in and Jesse pays everybody a prize, it feels like every time. It's not I'm not lighting money on fire. I'm just spending $25 to go hang with my friends and play some Scrabble, and that's awesome.
Yeah. And of course, if you're going to play in New Orleans and show up hungover anyway, you being whoever's going to play like a 1700 player at best.
Right.
No offense to 1700 players, we just happen to
So
be.
just I'm going to play 200 points below where I
There you go.
typically
Yeah,
play.
yeah. As
and-
would anyone.
right. It's a special tournament here. I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
Once again, if you're watching and you're not here, circle this weekend on your calendar next year.
Yeah.
You really ought to try to make it to one of these if you haven't yet. Bucket list for sure.
Yep. Big yep.
I was talking to a couple folks here, and they're like, "I've never seen Bourbon Street," and I'm like, "We'll fix that."
I mean, I've barely seen it in years, to be honest. But I had
never
my
had
year.
that.
Yeah, we had our half decade of that. No, I still go out to Fritzl's. I'll make a.
I definitely want to end up at
Yeah.
Fritzl's.
I don't usually make it to Frenchman Street. It's a little too much for me. But Fritzl's like has all the music that I want, and it's a lot closer.
Yeah. Chris is a hard turn. He should have drawn better than this, but now that he's here, I mean, what do you do? Expo to the O and Nowie? Just lose? I don't know. Ngui, or however you pronounce that word, can open the board in a number of ways. Can you set up this X? Like, is there anything you can do that's productive?
No.
Oh, you can set up this Ngui down here at the bottom. Set up
Oh,
Rex,
okay.
right? Okay. That's what you do. You play Ngui, Fe, and Re, set up your X, and then play it next turn. I got Tits McGee in the chat.
Oh, good. That's important.
I'm rooting for Chris. Welcome.
Love that. Love that for us. For all of us.
Yeah. Scrabble needs all of this. So perfect. Welcome.
Yeah.
Let's get that. Oh, is he going to set it? No, he's going to play Pew, I think. Oh, Ngui is so good. Turn over 5 tiles to try to get those blanks too. Ngui is so good.
It's money. It's a money play. It also
is.
happens to be money, but he's going to play Pew. I hope it's not money, just that you can call me out, but I know it's money in this case.
The monetary unit of Zambia.
Zambia has a burgeoning Scrabble scene of its own.
Oh, I think we just persuaded Brandon to play Hood River. Look at that.
Oh, God. I mean, yeah. Yes, do it, Brandon. Do it.
So he's played Pew.
All right. So now he has Gen X and Gen Z.
Nice.
Man, not having Zex. What a world. Not having Z. The Z is so much weaker. Without ZO and ZE, it's like not a completely broken tile.
Right, which is one thing that I greatly enjoy.
It is probably one thing that I think is genuinely better. One of the only things, of course, but the Z needs to be worth 8 in Collins. This is ridiculous. Or like 6.
I'm all about like updating our dictionary to be inclusive, and ZE is a pronoun that people use. Like, okay, it's a word now, but man, in terms of the strategy that it blows up in this game, man, the Z's a blank in Collins. It feels like with ZOZAZE, like just gotta dump it anywhere, and it's very frustrating to me.
Yeah.
Some people love that stuff. They love getting to play ZE for 64. I think it's dumb.
I would just rather, like, you can play the X, and it'll be 52. Let's make the Z worth 8. I don't know. Seems reasonable to me.
But we're not going to change the rules of Scrabble. We're just going to let it happen, and it is what it is.
No, we'll just make a few more organizations. We'll have the Z is worth 8. Sorry, that's K is worth 8. Kate Foucault Connolly. Zate Foucault Connolly.
For those just jumping in, this is not the finals. This is the final of the final game of the first day. This is a 3-day tournament.
Zex spelled out.
He has Zex on his
Oh no.
So this is a 3-day tournament. Round day 1 is finishing up. This is round 8. There are 20 total rounds, so plenty more Scrabble to come. 8 games tomorrow, 4 on Monday morning before this is all said and done. This is a stream debut for Chris Cheng, who just burst onto the scene and was immediately an expert level player, which is super exciting. And now we get to watch him on stream, which is cool.
Yeah.
Playing against Morris Greenberg, who has won this tournament before. So you gotta play a lot of top dogs if you're playing in New Orleans, trying to win that money. And Chris is doing his best here, but he's facing an uphill battle.
Yeah. And if he plays Zex, it's going to be even more uphill. I guess it is still Morris's turn. I've been feel like that his rack is growing mold, but
Oh, I love this idea. Let's start another players organization where the Z is worth 8 instead of 10.
yeah,
Perfect.
perfect.
Perfect. Solutions.
Yeah.
We're here to innovate.
Yeah, we're here for innovation.
Do you think Morris plays HIN and HER?
That's literally the only thing I see.
Yeah, I think you're going to, right? Like, just all right. We're
Sure, why not?
we're shutting down everything. But Morris has been back and forwards. I'm like, I'm controlling this board. Actually, no, I'm going to play cower and open up a big hook. Actually, no, I'm going to control this board. I'm going to play
Yeah, I'm
unflag and
surprised.
open it.
Cower
Like,
was very surprising. Unflag, if he truly thought it was a word, okay, fine. Like it opens the board for one turn. He can then shut it down. You can't do much about Scone.
yeah,
I'm surprised he played Hawks. Hin, like, yeah, I get it. It scores 14, but keeps the balance leave, blocks the ERRS hook, which is great, and gives you a chance to get down to that freshen lane as well. It just gives him more flexibility. Instead, he's got, well, he certainly has letters. They definitely are letters. Let's leave it at that.
this game's so weird because Chris has to keep doing what he doesn't want to do. Like now he can play res for 32 down from the R and freshen. Let's see if we can get that board turned around because I'm getting kind of dizzy. Christian, Andrew, if you can. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, res for 32, but then it knocks out another bingo line. You still have the S for
Ooh.
airs, but there's 2 unseen blanks and another unseen S, and Morris can block that, making plays in front of ER. I don't know. He's gonna play EX up here.
So it's clear he wants to keep that lane open because surely he would have seen Rex for 26. So I think he's trying to do what he can to keep that F spot open. And
But what are you gonna draw? That fits there with your
Cygnus, I don't know, a few turns from now. And Morris immediately plays Vineyard, which, like,
Seasings is good.
I assume so. It's certainly good. I think it's CWL, yeah.
Morris has just given Chris a 100-point play.
No, more than 100. That was
Everything about this game is so confusing. Man. I don't know what's going on. At least we have content.
Yeah, this is the high level content.
Seasings is 106.
Yeah.
Will Chris pull the trigger
it's
on
good, right? Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, of course, he's gonna play in the wrong spot for a sec, but yeah, that. Oh my goodness.
Carl Johnson is here. He is not playing on stream yet, but if he keeps winning games, we'll probably get him on tomorrow. My goodness, Morris, what did you do? This is your fault.
I don't know what. I got nothing.
I'm not gonna comment. I'm just gonna hype up that Chris just scored 106 and surged out to a 51-point lead.
And there's a good chance Morris challenges this.
Yeah, he's definitely on hold. Yeah, and I mean this is the game to him probably. Now that he's got this rack, I don't see a spot to like effectively fish off UI, and this might be in his head the game.
Well, Morris's Toggy seems to be like resignedly. I think he. I don't know. It's unclear if that was like a I'm still holding or I accept. But wow, that was. I did not think that was going to happen. This is not what I thought. Not what I thought was going to happen at all. But have a game for a moment here.
We've definitely seen a lot of New Orleans inspired play today from players who are generally substantially better than what they're showing us. And I hope I'm not making anybody upset, but man, there's been a lot of blunders today. There's been a lot of uncharacteristic play, and Morris is going to challenge. Chris has got this game now.
Ooh, that is we'll call it the end of the day. We'll call it the end of the day. I need a drink after that.
Yeah. Somebody bring me a beer, please.
There's your beer. And the thinker was a stinker, and now he's
whimperer.
Yeah, he's a lowerer now.
Lowerer.
I can't even say that. Lowerer.
I say it without giggling now.
I can't enunciate.
I get why you try a play like that in the moment for sure. Like you play to win the game 100%, but like, whoa.
Oh, I was at a Alchemist. The only way I could win was if like 11s were good. So I was just playing these ridiculous things like ending in, I don't even remember, if fire Or no, I had it in TIES. I just kept making stuff up.
Excellent.
Ended up losing by like 150 instead of 30, but spread didn't matter. So
You play to win the game.
I mean, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't think spread should be a measure of anything in Scrabble, but it's my belief, and I don't need
It
to.
is a tiebreaker, whatever. Something's got to differentiate the ties. Like, fine, but
Then take out every rule that says you cannot collude or intentionally throw a game, because every time you make a spread cutting play and give up the game, you are throwing the game. Like, if you interpret it very, very literally. Look, he's gonna play Burke. Like, I can complain about my get on my high horse for a minute.
yeah, I don't know. Why don't we start another players organization that spread doesn't matter for?
Sure,
And another one where the Z is worth 8 points.
sounds good.
Another one
Why
where
not both
QI has
at the
been
same one?
removed. No. We need as many
Oh, that's
different
true.
players
That's true.
organizations
Yeah,
as
we
possible.
need more of them. If anyone is feeling like making a players organization for a crossword game, please slide into Matt's DMs.
Or
Let him know. Yeah, or just do it. But
Just
like, if
do
you need
it.
any advice on some ideas for how to differentiate yourself, find your product market fit, hey,
Like tournament formats that make spread unnecessary, like a match play. Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Alchemist.
What if we have a players organization that does away with tournaments entirely?
Oh,
And he's playing Brit.
playing
Okay,
Brit.
yeah, okay. Hold
Yeah.
the K, score points down the road, turn over one extra tile, and go get one of those blanks. I don't think Morris challenges seizings if he's got a blank to go
Right.
back.
Yeah.
So you got to think one or probably both are in the bag.
Well, it could have. He could have had something that was blocked by the app. I mean,
Oh yeah, he
so
could have.
I could
Yeah,
see
that makes some
that.
sense too. Yeah, I think kind of like college football, records don't matter. I'm making players organization where everything is just the eye test. You go 13-0 and undefeated, yeah, fifth. We'll put you fifth.
Yeah.
How's that?
And like, how many people are in the Big 18 now? And what
Yeah.
about the Pac 48?
No, the Pac 2, I
The
think
Pac
is what
2.
it
It's
is
the
now.
Pac 2
Yeah.
currently. I mean, like, it's let's.
Yeah. Let's bring some of that chaos. Let's bring in all eye exam players.
Yeah.
Whoa! How are both blanks still in the bag?
Okay. Okay.
Speaking of football, thank you, David, for the score update. The Texans absolutely thrashed the Browns. So Texas football, Texas baseball, Texas everything is alive and well right now. The Rangers just won the World Series.
Texas volleyball.
Texas volleyball won a natty, another natty. I'll add.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, Texas sports are on the up and up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get out of this state. Seattle sports are always in shambles. Hey, how's your basketball franchise doing?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it still too soon? Sorry.
They're gonna get one eventually, right?
Probably.
I'm still holding out hope for a Portland baseball team. I think there's at least a 30% chance it happens.
Yeah.
I think like
Yeah.
30% feels right.
San Antonio is like the 6th biggest city in the U.S. or 7th biggest city in the U.S. and we only have the Spurs. I decided I
then
wanted
there's
to get,
Austin.
and Austin only has a soccer team right now.
Yeah.
I did my best to get like baseball tickets this season, and we have a double A franchise in San Antonio, and that's it. So
Wow.
I bought season tickets to double A, the San Antonio Missions, and shout out to Jeff Teveno and Melissa Routzon because I'll be watching a lot of Ethan, I think.
Oh,
this
Ethan's
season.
on that team.
He's in the Padres farm system. I don't know if he'll be a double A, triple A, single A, but I've got first row seats right behind the home dugout to like every home game this season.
Nice.
So we can watch Ethan, his nasty slider, wipe out 18-year-old kids.
Hey, sometimes it helps to have Tommy John when you're like 14.
Yeah.
So Morris, I think, just kind of gave up. He's got to be pretty low on time at this point. My phone's charging, so I don't know how to.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Morris has some amount of time left. Y'all know.
Morris needs to go find a blank on this draw. Did I manifest it? No. But
No.
wow, the blanks are still in the bag. Both blanks are still in the bag. This is incredible.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like Chris can pretty safely, something just like OY and yet. Like, oh wait, a reg is good in
Yes.
TWL. Is there a? Not right now, but that worth keeping in mind. I don't know when they're gonna add KAYA has got to get added at some point.
Oh man, this is actually tricky for Chris. You see two unseen blanks, and it's like I can't open anything for you now, but there aren't really plays that don't open the board. You can drop
OY.
OY on top of Pew, I guess, and hold
You know?
3 A's, but okay.
Mm,
I think the most important
Okay.
thing is you need to play at least one tile. You can't
Yeah.
let Morris bingo and then draw 7 tiles and
Right.
bingo again.
Yeah.
So I mean, but even just playing one tile at this point will achieve that. So make a valid
Yeah.
play and you probably win, Chris. Probably. This is a crazy game. There's a lot of interesting turns, a lot of questionable decisions. But hey, that's why you play the game.
Yeah.
All right. ANA does what he needs to do, not open the board. Let's see a blank draw just for fun. Come on, a blank draw. I'm asking for it. Blank.
But if Morris gets both blanks, this could be really fun, like a fun end game. The answer is blank M.
Blank
Okay.
M. Okay.
Okay.
I tried. Okay.
Okay.
Morris has to be just like, wait, what is going on? Where are these blanks?
What happened to points? Morris, yeah, he kind of just made the crucial mistake here. The scoring stopped. Scoring can never stop.
I think HA, when you had HIN and HER, like
yeah,
that's a
that
big
was
blunder. I
that
think
was
power, when you had commanding position of the board, you don't open scone up.
yeah.
And Chris has definitely made his share of mistakes this game, but he really capitalized hard when he needed to. Morris opened the
Yeah.
board, got stuck with 3 eyes, and bam.
Chris
down
might
goes
play
Chris.
from the eye. You might play. I'm okay.
Right. I'm not okay.
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
Yeah, let's sing along, everybody.
At least Morris could just play Doug. I mean, that would kind of end the game, but he has a play that scores more than 8.
Is
I
there
don't know.
like any way he can fork the board now?
And Matt has now shut up with about 8, or Matt's family has shut up with about 8 beers now.
The reinforcements have come in. My husband dropped a beer in front of me, and then my dad came right behind him. I asked for a beer, and I got 2. I love it here. I love it here. I'm winning, just like Chris and not Morris. I still think Cat is maybe the best play I've seen this tournament.
That was cool. Yeah, that was cool.
And I love that it worked out perfectly for him.
Yeah, imagine, I mean, like, Morris is 268. If he hadn't go there, he'd have like 190 with a 6 in the bag, 5 in the bag.
Yeah.
Porous.
Oh my God. So aside from Freshen, Morris's highest scoring plays of the game were Unflag and Cower for 26 each.
One was a phony and one was almost a phony.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
You have
Poor
no plays over
Morris.
26 points except one. And to be fair, Chris hasn't really had good scoring. His highest non-bingo is also just 26. But Seasings was 106, Freshen was 104, Radiate's 65.
So what?
He played Rug and got D's and okay.
He got the D's. What? So I'm assuming at this point
Chris
is
just
gonna
plays 2 tiles and wins, right?
Yeah, or he could just pretty safely block the spot, right?
He could, I think so, yeah. Yoked and drug.
Okay,
burn the blank.
KO'd or okayed. I think you want to get rid of as many tiles.
Yeah, okayed is good too. Yeah, I think you can take away the rug spot. Is there any ridiculous freak stuff that can hit you under Freshen in this pool?
Yeah, I was maybe okayed might just be enough.
Yeah, I think you can just play okayed and drug and win. I think if you want to get
100.
greedy, you can play OY on the top, and maybe Morris leaves this spot and you bingo out. But I think there's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah, meaty also very reasonable.
Oh yeah,
saving the K for points.
Yeah. All right, well, welcome to the stream, Chris. Gonna show it with a big win.
Yeah.
Knock off a former champion of this tournament. Kid came here with an agenda,
Yeah.
and it wasn't Bourbon Street.
And now he might draw his own blank, right?
Oh yeah, he'll go get the other one now.
Yeah. Another A and
Now the real question is a T. Okay, me T. What unguided, is that a word? I hope so.
unguided is good. Yeah.
Nice.
I think. I assume it is.
Why would it not be? But also
Oh,
Scrabble.
also Scrabble?
Scrabble gonna Scrabble. And Chris is gonna go in and grab that second blank, and Morris
Mor-
is just gonna deflate slowly.
Can Morris get to 300? Does he have a 28-point play? I see
it
27.
Yeah, no, Morris won't even get to 300.
Or sad 290.
Despite having a 104-point bingo, Morris won't break 300 this game.
Ooh, that is
It's nuts.
what a koala. You know.
All right, well, Chris has a lot of love in chat. Let's give him one more shout out, everybody watching along. And if you're friends with Chris and you're seeing what he's doing over the board, maybe you should get out and play some Scrabble too. There's a number of places that you can play Scrabble online. Conrad has one that he would love to tell you about since he basically created it.
Yeah, Woogles.io. Come play OMG Words. Definitely not the same thing as Scrabble.
You can play any word game you want on Woogles.
Yeah. If you want to have your own word game on Woogles, and
yeah, come on out. If you like watching Scrabble on the internet, make sure you follow along on this channel here. This channel belongs to Austin Shin, who's one of the top players in the world. Give him a follow. He streams once or twice a week. And we'll probably be putting this tournament on his channel for the indefinite future. There's a few other channels out there as well. Ancient Cosmographer, who's been in chat on and off today, is another Scrabble streamer who y'all should also give some love to. Give a little subscribe or whatever that button says on Twitch. Everybody else, plug yourself and your channels. There's a lot of Scrabble on the internet now. Wanderer15 on YouTube, of course, is excellent at what he does.
Mac Miller, lots of great. It's fun to watch his series against the new Woogles bot coming soon to a Woogles near you. Best AI ever.
Games will begin at 9:30 Central Time, 10:30 Eastern Time tomorrow. We will be showing 4 games of CSW in the morning.
Seb will probably ask you still, but
we will cut to lunch, and then we will show 4 games of NWL in the afternoon session, which begins at 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 Eastern. So that is the schedule we've got. If you like CSW, we'll be up here bright and early. Bright and early for New Orleans. This tournament used to start at 10 and now it's 9:30. And we'll be back on Monday with whatever lexicon is the most exciting for us. We'll keep going. As a reminder, we'll have a special guest commentator on tomorrow morning, Jesse Day, who will spell both me and Conrad for a game. So you'll get some extra commentary, extra insight, and maybe fewer bad puns. Although Jesse can probably drop a couple on his own, right?
I mean, he's a pretty new dad, so he's kind of required by law to make bad puns, I think.
Must make dad jokes at this point.
Austin's best ever Scrabble player, right?
Yeah. I mean, Iffy in his heyday was very, very good, but Jesse is incredible.
Yeah.
I
was mostly giving you crap.
I think Chris Canik is probably the best Scrabble player in Austin.
No, John Canik.
Oh, perfect.
He won me $20.
There are several other big upcoming tournaments in the Scrabble scene. I think the big ones this summer are going to be in Albuquerque and South Bend, 2 major events with $10,000 for the champion. So those, I believe, are both in July this year. Additionally, we have a big tournament in Hood River, one of the coolest tournaments of all time.
Yeah.
I really, really want to go.
You're going to go. Chad, come on.
Give me a couple more beers and ask me again. And maybe I'll just...
There's 1 beer. Here's the second beer. Okay, I just gave him 2 beers, I promise. Oh, and Morris has decided to make a play.
Question, would you think about switching up? We try to put Collins in the morning because we know it's more accessible to our UK and African audience. If we put the afternoon games as CSW, they've got to stay up very, very late. And so we try to show CSW in the morning. Yeah, that's the reason the decision was made.
Yeah.
We're not at this point. We've announced a schedule, and we're not going to change what we're doing this year. But in the future, we may. I don't know. We're open to feedback. This is always an evolving process,
Yeah.
so we'll see. Morris didn't even make the high scoring play, so
I think he was blocking Koala.
okay, okay, that makes sense.
He just wanted us to wait a little bit longer for a couple more plays. And
I think all of us are proud of Chris, man. He's getting a lot of love in the chat. Yeah,
yeah,
really show it to him. I mean, this is so cool. Someone just coming out of the woodwork like this and being dominant at the top level immediately. Like this is special. This is really special.
yeah.
Just the future's so bright for this kid. Way to go, Chris. This is awesome.
And I don't know if anyone in chat knows. I have no idea how old he is. I'm assuming late 20s, but
Yeah, someone drop a little bio. We don't need to
yeah,
dox him, but a little bit more info. What does he do? How did he get into this game? How
yeah.
long has he been playing, man? Like this is super cool to see.
Or maybe I'll send him out to talk to you.
Yeah, maybe I could just go like be a human and
Yeah.
socialize with him. That's something. That's something I could do.
Going for Oak, maybe? No, no. Let's well, wait a little longer.
And happy hour ends in 3 minutes. I was so sure this game would be over in time and I could get over to that bar.
Yeah,
But
look at
no,
this line. I
sir.
assume they let the line keep going, like they will cut it off. I don't think they're
mean,
gonna.
if they let the line keep going, they're gonna get a big fat tip. I appreciate that
Right,
very
yeah.
much. But dang, we're taking our
Yeah.
time.
All right, is Morris gonna do it? Is he gonna get to 300?
Chris is a big gamer following. That's why he's bringing Tits McGee and all of the associated fanboys and fangirls and fan folks in.
Okay.
What other games does he play? Let us know. Tell us about it. Excellent at Word and other games. I'm a big gamer myself, so I'm curious. Is it tabletop games,
Maybe you have a
MMOs?
Y in there.
I've also got a Y in there, yeah. But yeah, cool. So this one's done. I think when it's all said and done, Morris is just barely not going to make it over
No,
300.
297.
Chris is going to walk away with the victory by over 100
Yeah.
points against a defending or a former champion of this tournament. Man,
Yeah.
welcome to the stream, bud. Awesome. Season 9 CWL invite champion. Cool. Wow. Just seems like a really talented dude and in a bunch of regards. I hope to get to know him a little bit more, and I hope to see more of him on stream tomorrow. His play is going to have to get him there. But
Yeah.
yeah. Awesome. Cool. Fresh blood on the stream. With
Yeah.
that, Conrad and I are going to shut down the stream for the day. Once again, we're back at 9:30 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. 4 games of CSW or Collins action. And then again, Monday morning, 9:30 start time as well. So y'all don't go anywhere. Make sure you follow the Twitch channel, and we will be back bright and early.
Yeah.
With that, Conrad and I are going to try to get in this line before they shut down the alcohol serving for the night. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see y'all again very soon. Take care.